What are the disadvantages of refined foods? We are so accustomed to refined vegetable oil, sugar and premium flour that we no longer think about the fact that we exchange our health for refined products in the supermarket. We spoke with a general practitioner about the problem of refined products. What and for what? Refining is a technological process that is used to purify or improve certain qualities of products. For example, refined sugar dissolves faster, while refined flour looks more attractive. Yes, and eating bread from unpeeled grains is organoleptically less pleasant than beautiful white muffin from refined flour of the highest grade. Refined rice, like the grain from which flour is produced, is devoid of a shell and an inner core, as a result of which the shelf life of refined products increases. Rice is stored longer, bread made from refined flour does not spoil for a long time. Thus, refining products is just a cost-effective move. Such products are more attractive in appearance, tastier, longer stored. In our supermarkets there are such refined products: flour, sugar, cereals, vegetable oil. What is the danger? Unrefined sunflower oil is closer to brown in color, foams when roasted, fragrant. Not everyone likes this smell, and such oil is inconvenient during cooking. At the same time, the substances that are in the composition of unrefined oil significantly shorten its shelf life. To increase the shelf life during refining, useful microelements are taken from the oil, most of the vitamins of group C and A, which lead to rapid deterioration of the product. But these same vitamins and microelements are antioxidants. They are included as a building material in many cells, and are involved in many processes in the body. Taking natural vitamins and microelements, some manufacturers add synthesized ones to the oil so that the product does not deteriorate, and vitamins are present in it. But a synthetic vitamin is not absorbed in the same way as a natural one, behaves differently in the body, more allergic reactions occur to artificial vitamins and trace elements. They do not play such an important role in the exchange. The husks of cereals contain mainly vitamins of group B. They are involved in hematopoiesis, in hormonal metabolism. Together with vitamins of group E, husks are cleaned from rice and wheat, which contain a lot of pectins, or coarse fiber, to which the human intestines have been accustomed for many centuries. Fibers, getting into the intestines, carry the function of a sorbent, which removes toxic products from the body. Fiber, entering the body, attracts water to itself and contributes to the proper contraction of the intestines. This is especially important for those who suffer from constipation, and such people should not eat refined foods. Fiber is also a breeding ground for our benign microorganisms. At the same time, during refining, fiber is taken from the product, and only starch remains instead. In turn, the carbohydrates contained in starch are the background against which malignant bacteria develop. They enhance the process of fermentation and putrefaction in the intestines, especially in those people who take antibiotics, who have natural metabolic disorders, in patients with diabetes mellitus. For this reason, the number of diseases with diverticulosis is growing, in which, due to a small amount of fiber, intestinal motility weakens and diverticuliform. Both rice and wheat contain vegetable proteins. They supply our body with essential amino acids, albumins, which are an important building material for the body. By eating refined rice and bread made from refined flour, we deprive the body of these beneficial substances. A typical breakfast, which includes refined white bread and a cup of tea with refined sugar, paves the way for impaired carbohydrate metabolism, high blood sugar and, in turn, overweight and diabetes. Sugar is a product of the processing of sugar beet, or cane. When refining sugar, useful substances that were in beets, in particular malt, which contains pectins, are removed from it. What to replace? Refined substances do not exist in nature, and since ancient times, Man has adapted his digestive system to what is in nature in an evolutionary way. Therefore, in order to maintain health, it is important to choose unrefined foods. And the choice of such products on the shelves of supermarkets is quite large. Bread is made from wholemeal flour with the addition of whole grains. Remember that baking, which includes a white slice loaf, is not the bread of every day. Muffin can be a dessert and consumed 1-2 times a week. Rice must be unpolished. This is the only rice that is allowed for overweight patients. Any rice diets concern this particular wild rice, and the recommendations of nutritionists cannot be transferred to refined foods. Vegetable oil can also be found unrefined. If it is uncomfortable to use unrefined oil for cooking, use cold-pressed vegetable oil for dressing salads, cereals and first courses, olive, corn, sunflower. Unfortunately, we have a small selection of unrefined sugar, and the prices for it are quite high. The yellower the sugar, the more malt it contains. Such sugar is more difficult to dissolve and forms foam when dissolved, but it has more health benefits than refined sugar. Attention! If you buy unrefined products, check the expiration dates. Flour at the expiration date becomes bitter in taste and loses its healing properties. Sunflower oil also becomes rancid.